Everybody, it is me, Grandma Lily, and it's time for story time with Grandma Lily. So it has been a very exciting weekend for Grandma Lily. For anybody that doesn't know, or if moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas and everybody else is watching this, Grandma Lily went live for adults this weekend. So all you need to do is tell them to go to www.grandmalilysworld.com. And they'll find all sorts of stuff there for grown-ups. But it was a very, very busy weekend. It was a beautiful day today. So it was kind of hot, but it was really a nice day. But I wanted to read, since it's been a couple of days, and because I was working on the adult blog, I didn't really do a story time with Grandma Lily. And so today I'm going to read a very, very special book. And I love this book. It is one of my favorite books, but I didn't have it. And I was buying it, and somebody told me that they were sending it to me. And they actually sent me 2 copies. So I am so excited that I'm going to give one away to somebody. And I don't know who yet, but it's going to be somebody very, very special. So anyway, we want to say a shout out and a very, very big thank you to Allison and Fiona, and how much we love them, and they are wonderful friends. And today, for them, we are going to read a book called A Day in the Life of Marlon Bundo. Now, I'm not sure if you know who Marlon Bundo is, but Marlon Bundo is a bunny rabbit, and there you see him with his bow tie with all the colors, and we're going to learn all about him today. So I want to say hello and I love you to Elijah and Jordan. They are home this weekend, and I will see them tomorrow. And Serenity, I love you. And Kylie, I love you and I miss you. And my whole family, I just love you and I miss you, and I can't wait to see you again. So go get everything that you need, and we are going to read A Day in the Life of Marlon Bundo. And I have a little story to tell you. I went somewhere with my kids yesterday, and we got stuck in the rain, and it was pouring. So we went under a storefront to stay out of the rain. And then when it stopped, we went back to walking home, and we didn't realize that everything had flooded, and we had to climb things and crawl through bushes and go. It was such an adventure. It was actually a lot of fun. But so that was my adventure this weekend. Okay, so anyway, we are now going to read. Now, this is from a show last week tonight with John Oliver, and he is a celebrity, and your family might know, the adults in your family might know who he is. And he presents A Day in the Life of Marlon Bundo. And this book is written by Marlon Bundo with Jill Twiss, and it's illustrated by E.G. Keller. So here we go. Meet Marlon Bundo, a lonely bunny who lives at the Naval Observatory with his grandpa, the Vice President of the United States. Wow. But on this very special day, Marlon's life is about to change forever. Let's find out how. A Day in the Life of Marlon Bundo. Hello, my name is Marlon Bundo, and I am a bunny. I live with Mom, Grandma, and Grandpa in an old, stuffy house on the grounds of the U.S. Naval Observatory. That's because my grandpa is the Vice President. His name is Mike Pence. But this story isn't going to be about him because he isn't very fun. This story is about me because I'm very, very fun. This is the story of my very special day. And here you see the illustrations. Aren't they gorgeous? And that's Marlon Bundo. And I guess there he is with his grandpa, the Vice President. And there's, you know what house that is, right, guys? I bet that's supposed to be the White House. So let's see what happens to Marlon Bundo. My very special day started out like every other day. I woke up all alone. Then I ate a fine bunny breakfast all alone. And then I watched the news all alone. You see, sometimes old stuffy houses are also lonely. After breakfast, I hop to the garden to look at the flowers and say, hello down there, to the bugs. Hello, Phil. Hello, Dennis. Here you see Marlon Bundo with his bow tie. He's watching the news. That's Bunderson Cooper. That's kind of funny. Ask your family about that. And there he is. He's eating his fine bunny breakfast. And here he is getting up, and it's 7:30. Do any of you get up at 7:30? Sometimes I get up at 7:30. And then here he is talking to his friends, and it looks like they're playing checkers. That is when I saw him. He was a big, fluffy bunny with the floppiest, floppy ears and the bushiest, bushy tail. He was bunny beautiful. I was standing still, but being near him made me feel like my heart was still hopping. And there's the other bunny. Look at those floppy ears. My name is Marlon, I said, but my family calls me Botus. It's short for Bunny of the United States. It's a long story. My name is Wesley, and my family calls me Wesley, said Wesley. Wesley and I hopped together all around the garden. We hopped over daisies. We hopped over tiny carrots that weren't ready to grow up and be lunches yet. We hopped over Phil and Dennis. And they're talking and see the flowers, and oops, it looks like they knocked over the checkerboard, and there's the carrots that aren't ready to be lunch yet. Once we had hopped through every part of the garden, we didn't want to stop hopping, so we hopped right inside the old stuffy house. We hopped up and down the creaky stairs and made beautiful creaky stair music together. We hopped through the kitchen and maybe left a few bunny prints. We hopped through very boring meetings with very boring people. Here they are. If you ever saw your dad or your grandpa at work, that's the vice president. It was a very good hop. It was the best hop. And I realized something when I hopped with Wesley. My old stuffy house didn't feel lonely anymore. At the end of our hop, I said, Wesley, I don't want to hop without you ever again. And Wesley said, that's funny, because I never want to hop without you, Marlon Bundo, ever again. And we both said, we will get married and hop together forever. Hello, everyone, we said to all the animals in the garden. Hello, Phil and Dennis, the bugs, and Pumpernickel, who is a badger, and Scooter, who is a turtle, and Dill Prickle, who is a hedgehog, and Mr. Paws, who is a very good dog. Hello, all of you. We are getting married so we can hop together forever. Hooray, said Phil and Dennis, the bugs, and Pumpernickel, who is a badger, and Scooter, who is a turtle, and Dill Prickle, who is a hedgehog, and Mr. Paws, who is a very good dog. Hooray, said all of our friends, because that is what friends say. Wait, said a scary voice. You can't get married. We looked around and saw that scary voice was coming from the stink bug. Let me tell you a little bit about the stink bug. The stink bug was in charge. He was important. None of the other animals could really quite work out why he was in charge or how he was important, but he was. And that meant he made the rules. That meant all the animals listened to him, even though he was, and this is true, very stinky. I don't like stink bugs. Do you like stink bugs? And he looks like a mean stink bug. Boy bunnies don't marry boy bunnies, said the stink bug. Boy bunnies have to marry girl bunnies. but this is the bunny I love, said Wesley. And this is the bunny I love, said me, Marlon Bundo. Just being next to Wesley made me a little bit braver. Too bad, said the stink bug. I am the stinkiest, and I am important. I am the stinkiest, and I am in charge. Boy bunnies marry girl bunnies. Girl bunnies marry boy bunnies. This is the way it has always been. You are different, and different is bad. Oh, it's pretty scary. I don't know, guys. I'm trying to see the problem here, but... The other animals whispered nervously among themselves. Pumpernickel, who is a badger, came forward. I am different too, he said. I eat my sandwiches crust first. I am different too, said Dill Prickle, who is a hedgehog. I read the ends of books before I read the beginnings, just to make sure they're not too sad for me. I am different too, said Mr. Paws, who is a very good dog. Sometimes I sniff butts, and I don't know why. Do you have a dog? Does your dog sniff butts sometimes? They're all different. They do things differently. Everyone is different, and different is not bad, said Scooter, who is a turtle. Different is special. Wait, said Mr. Paws, who is a very good dog, and also a very smart dog. Wait a minute. We get to decide who is in charge. We get to decide who is important. We can vote. And on this very special day, all the animals voted on who they wanted to have in charge. There they are, making rules. They're voting. And the stink bug or not the stink bug? What do you guys think? Not the stink bug. They chose not the stink bug. Hooray, said me, Marlon Bundo. Hooray, said Wesley. Hooray, said all of our friends, because that is what friends say. No, boomed the stink bug. Boy bunnies can't marry boy. You are not in charge. Look at that. So it looks like the stink bug only got one vote, and I bet we know who voted for him. I bet he voted for himself. And look at all the animals shouting. So Wesley and I got married. We had 2 handsome groom's otters named Muffins and Cubby, and a flower mouse named Hiccup. We ate and drank and danced the hokey pokey. Dill Prickle was especially good. And the ceremony was performed by a cat named Pajama, who brought her wife as her date. After we ate and drank and danced, we went home together. We have to get some sleep, Marlon. Tomorrow, we leave on our bunny moon. Because it doesn't matter if you love a girl bunny or a boy bunny or eat your sandwich backward or forward. Now, watching TV. Stink bugs are temporary. Love is forever. And this book is dedicated for every bunny who has ever felt different. So guys, Marlon Bundo is a very special bunny. And what Marlon Bundo and all of Marlon Bundo's friends taught us is that it doesn't matter if you eat your sandwich crust first. Can't even say that. It doesn't matter if you read the ends of books first. And it doesn't matter if you're a boy bunny who likes a boy bunny, a girl bunny who likes a girl bunny, or a boy bunny who likes a girl bunny. It doesn't matter because we are all friends and stink bugs are temporary. Love is forever. Thank you once again to my friends Fiona and Allison for sending me this lovely book. And now I get to decide who I'm going to give another copy to. And guys, I think this is going to be something I'm going to read every year. So I hope you all have a wonderful day tomorrow. And I will see you again tomorrow evening. Don't forget to tell your family, www.grandmaliliesworld.com. And Grandma Lily loves you. Bye-bye.